Today has been interesting. I'm at the Apple Store here in Ridge Hill. I'm going to walk and talk. This has been quite a saga in the most interesting way possible. I was here to pick up my wife's computer, which I finally am happy to say I was successful at, but not without many hiccups. And here's how it went down. I went to go pick up, and of course, my wife placed the order on her account using my credit card. It was my idea, so not like she didn't do that without my permission. And because it was on her account, I was not listed as an authorized pickup person. We had to go proactively and do that. So I showed up, they told me that's what we had to do. I called my wife, she added me as an authorized pickup person. I go to the counter and they say, sorry, the system hasn't updated yet. It's gonna take up to 30 minutes or about 30 minutes. All right, so as an efficiency person, this irks me, obviously. I wish that there was some way to speed up the process and expedite and actually do something called a manual override. That would have allowed any human being in this process at the Apple Store or even on Apple Care that we called on the phone, the hotline, to say, all right, clearly it's on your name, Sheer, on your billing account information. You changed it. There's even a screenshot I can take that shows that I'm now authorized. There should be a button they can press that says, yes, go ahead and pick up. They didn't have that. In Excel, I do this all the time. On one current project, I actually have this same strategy at least 3 or 4 times already. Here's how it works. The manual override. You have 3 columns. Let's use annual salary as an example for the field here. You have, let's say, the calculated column, which is the annual salary calc, or calculated, which is what it will automatically calculate as. Then, actually before that, you can actually put the annual salary manual override, or MO if you want to abbreviate. And the final column is annual salary. You can say final, or you could just leave it clean. I usually don't have the word final, I just say annual salary. So 3 columns: annual salary, manual override, annual salary calc, and annual salary. That way, the default value of the calculation is in the calc column. If the user wants to make something different and enter in a manual option, they do so in the manual override column. Either way, in the final column, this is the very simple if function that is needed. You do equals if, and you say, if the manual override cell in this row of this column, of the manual override column, if that is empty, then point to or show the result of the calculated column. If not, give me the manual override. So that's all it's doing. It's a simple if function that will look and see if there's anything inside that inside the manual override cell, it goes with that value. But if there's nothing there, it goes with the calculator. This is a very simple trick to allow for 99% of the time the calculated column to be used without any issues. But if in that exception, there's a manual override option which bypasses everything and gets you that final result. I really would have loved it here. Instead, I had to wait about an hour for picking up the merchandise that I actually paid for. I digress. If you have any efficiency-like questions or issues like this, or you want to create your own manual override system in your project, I can certainly help you out with that. Just hit me up and we'll make some manual overrides happen.